Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Joan, and yesterday I went to the garden center and grabbed some variegated herbs. So I've got golden thyme, variegated oregano, and tricolor sage. And I've been collecting up all my onions whenever they go to start making the greens, and I've been rooting them in water. I'm going to plant these in the garden and let them go to seed, and this will have onion seed for next year. So I'm going to go and plant these throughout the garden, and I'll bring you along for that. And then I figured I would also go through some of my cold weather seeds and go ahead and plant some of those. So let me get you all set up, and I will just speed through this real quick. So I've got a little baggie here of herbs. I'm going to try dropping some seeds in. I do have some of these started in the house, but in case they don't make it, I'm going to try starting some seeds here. This is actually a root ball of some valerian that I had planted or transferred from another container. You can see some of the leaves are coming up on it. I'm going to go ahead and plant this. I'm not going to worry about starting more valerian, and we'll see how this does. Alright, so I made a map of the garden, and this is where you come in. This is the bed we're working on, and I'm using this to help me plan out where I'm going to plant things in here, so I don't plant seeds and then put something else in. Now I've got two plants coming up in one spot. So with this, it tells me I'm putting lavender and a campaign at the beginning, then valerian and hyssop, chives and parsley, sage and thyme, a row of basils, which is too early for basils. It will get too cold, might kill my seeds, so I'm not doing basils yet. And then oreganos. Now I found out I am out of oregano seed, so I'll probably wait and just get plants at this point in the year. And I was out of sage, so again I'll probably just grab a sage plant and put it in. It's not that big a deal. I do have some started in the house, so we'll see how that goes. Now let's move on to the next bed. So Feverfew is a little interesting. It has two different styles of flowers. Some that look kind of like chamomile almost, and others that don't. So I'm going to plant them both and see how those look. Alright, so bed number 3. Looking at my little map, right here we have echinacea, sunflowers. I might change out sunflowers because I think I'm going to change where they're going to go. Borage, another row of calendula, bachelor button, and more chamomile. So let's go ahead. I might instead, these are tall flowers, so I want something tall to go there. Maybe I'll take this marshmallow and move it over here instead and do like violas or something here. So let me take a look. Alright, I'm changing my mind. Instead of putting bachelor butt in the middle there, or in this next row, I'm going to do hollyhocks. So since I'm going to do sunflowers somewhere else, this next row here is going to be marshmallow, dill, and fennel. Alright, so this last row is going to be echinacea, but I don't know where my echinacea seeds are. So I'll just wait until I can go to the plant store and I'll get a couple plants of echinacea to put in here. Probably 2 to go in here because they will get pretty big. Alright, on to the next bed. So on this last bed, I have rosemary, comfrey, stevia. This has now become flex since I took the marshmallow out, and then yarrow and horehound, which are already there. So these 2 plants are yarrow, and then I've got some horehound right in here. So I'm going to skip this part because I need to figure out what I want to put here. I might put some violas or something else, I'm not sure. But I'm going to do some stevia, which I don't think I'm going to do a whole row of stevia. I might just do a half row. And then I'm going to order some comfrey, and I will probably order rosemary, but I'll try planting some rosemary seeds. So let me go ahead and get that started. Alright, so going through my herbs, I decided I'm going to do savory, Johnny Jump Ups, cumin, marjoram, and then with the stevia, I'm going to do stevia, anise, and fenugreek. And then I'll plant rosemary through the whole thing, but I don't think rosemary is going to do anything because it needs to be cold stratified, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, we got everything planted, herbs and flowers wise, into all these beds. We'll see what comes up, if anything. Again, this is the perennials bed, so I don't mind buying plants to go in here, as long as they do come back year after year. So hopefully things like the variegated stuff will come back year after year. At the very least, I'm hoping it will self-seed every year as well. I'm just hoping it doesn't die like that lavender did. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I just need to cover them. Alright, last thing I'd like to do is along this side and along this side plant some peas. So let's take a look in here. Should have a bag labeled peas. Here we go. Let's take a look at these quick. Let me get you guys set up on this table. Alright, so I want ones that are going to trellis up. These little marvels, I think, are dwarf plants. Yep. These are going to be dwarfing ones. Oregon giant snow pea. Golden sweet pea. I've grown this before. I know that will trellis nicely. This will be a dwarf one. It says 2.5 foot vines. That's not going to trellis very well. It says climbing on the back of this, but it doesn't say how big the plant actually gets. So we'll go ahead and try it. Marvel. Sugar snap. 6 to 8 foot tall vines. Alaska pea. Small spring blush. 5 to 6 feet. Lincoln pea. I know Lincoln pea is a dwarf variety. Alright. So I can do, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 varieties. Some have less than others. So I'm going to do these are snap peas. So do these snap peas on one side and these snow peas on the other. Alright, I'm going to plant golden peas and Oregon giant peas on this side. I just noticed the ones in here were seeds that I saved, so it'll be interesting to see how those germinate. Next is the Oregon giant snow pea. Alright, and then we're going to do sugar snap peas, spring blush, and blue shelling. I might actually flip it like that. Alright, that's it for now. I'm not ready to plant into the main garden just yet. I'm not ready to plant these guys just yet. I do want to see if I can get more soil for those beds. When the weather warms up, who pulled one of my potatoes up? Something has been hanging out in my garden. That's not good. Fortunately, I don't know if that's the 3-year-old or a raccoon. I don't know. I've already accepted I can't keep raccoons out of the garden. Yes, so I'm not ready to plant too much else until the weather gets a little bit warmer. I want it to stay above 40 at night before I plant anything else. But I do want to see about putting some sunflowers into these 2 beds. Or maybe I'll just do sunflowers here and do squash here. The squash can just trellis along the sides there. Squash, melons, anything like that. I wanted to grow passion flower. That might be an option here. Run it up the middle here and then let it trellis along the sides there. And it shouldn't interfere too much with these blackberries as long as I keep it up and not letting it trellis down. But we shall see. Alright guys, well that's all I'm going to do for today. If you like what you saw here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a comment down below. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.